Silence is golden when you have nothing to say. But when you have something to say, silence is the most powerful weapon you can use. Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. There's power in silence. A force more powerful than the words you speak, more powerful than the noise that surrounds you. It's a secret, hidden in plain sight, one that the greatest minds throughout history knew but few have truly understood. Do you ever wonder why some people rise to unimaginable heights while others remain stuck in the same place year after year, struggling to find their path? It's not always about what you say or how loud you speak. It's about how much you don't say. The quiet strength that moves mountains, shifts the course of history, and attracts success without a single word. Napoleon Hill, the man who unlocked the secret of success, knew this truth deeply. The most powerful forces in the world often come not from the noise we create, but from the quietude we maintain. Hill taught us that the key to greatness is not always in striving, but in mastering the art of silence. In a world that thrives on constant chatter, the loudest voices often drown out the most profound truths. People shout to be heard, they argue to be right, they boast of their successes. But the truly successful, the ones who rise above the noise, are the ones who have mastered the art of silence. They know that silence is not a void, but a powerful force, a force that creates space for clarity, vision, and inner strength. Why must you stay silent? Because silence is where true power is born. It's in the silence that you hear the whispers of your deepest desires, where your mind can sharpen its focus and sharpen your vision of what's possible. When you speak too much, you give away your energy. You leak your power. You let the distractions of the world seep into your mind and soul. But when you stay silent, you conserve that energy. You focus it. And that's when the real transformation begins. When you stop seeking external validation, when you stop letting the noise of the world pull you in different directions, you begin to hear the true voice of your own soul. And that voice is all you need. Think about the legends of history. Thomas Edison, a man who transformed the world with his inventions, was known for his quiet focus. Henry Ford, the man who revolutionized the automobile industry, worked tirelessly behind the scenes, letting his work speak for itself. These men didn't need to shout about their plans or boast about their intentions. They understood that the real power lies in doing, in creating, in letting your results speak louder than your words ever could. It's time to stop wasting your energy on words that don't serve you. It's time to tap into the power of silence, the power of focused intention, the power of action without distraction. When you are silent, you enter a state of complete control, a state where you decide your path, your actions, and your destiny. And in this silence, you begin to trust yourself, because silence allows clarity to emerge. It's in the quiet moments that your mind aligns with your true purpose. When the distractions fade, you can hear your inner voice calling you to the next step, to the next breakthrough. And with this clarity, your vision becomes laser-focused. This isn't about retreating from the world. It's about retreating from the noise that tells you who you should be, what you should do, and when you should do it. Silence allows you to hear only what matters, what your soul craves, what your purpose requires. This is why you must stay silent, to hear your calling, to step into your purpose, to remove the clutter that stands between you and your greatness. It's in the stillness that you find the strength to act. It's in the silence that your power grows, your mind sharpens, and your vision expands. Now let's go deeper into this, because silence is not just the absence of sound. Silence is the foundation of belief, and belief is the seed of everything you desire in this life. When you are silent, you begin to believe in what you cannot see. You stop searching for evidence from the outside world to validate your dreams. You stop asking for permission. You stop doubting yourself. You begin to cultivate the unshakable belief that what you desire is already yours. And this belief is not based on fleeting emotion. It's based on the solid foundation of self-awareness and inner strength. The people who achieve greatness don't wait for someone else to tell them they can do it. They don't need anyone's approval. They don't need to broadcast their plans or seek validation. They simply believe, and they act from that place of belief. Henry Ford didn't need anyone to tell him his vision for the automobile was possible. He believed in it so deeply that he brought it into reality without needing the approval of anyone else. He trusted himself, even when others doubted him. This belief, rooted in silence and self-trust, is the key to unlocking the next level of success. And once you develop this belief, the path to your dreams becomes clearer. But belief alone isn't enough. You must add vision to the mix. And vision, like belief, is born in the silence. Vision is more than just a goal. It's the ability to see beyond the present moment and envision a future that hasn't yet materialized. It's the ability to tap into the unseen forces of the universe and pull them into your reality. Vision requires you to quiet the outside world long enough to hear your inner calling. It requires you to silence the doubts and distractions that would tell you that your dreams are impossible. When you stay silent, you are giving yourself the space to dream, to think beyond the limitations of your current situation, to create a mental image of a life that is full of possibility, full of abundance, full of impact. This vision is what propels you forward. It's what gives you the drive to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Now, let's talk about the most critical part of this journey: action. Because vision and belief mean nothing without action. But action, when it's fueled by the power of silence, becomes unstoppable. Action that comes from a place of silence is different from ordinary action. It's not scattered. It's not reactive. It's purposeful. It's deliberate. It's focused. This is where discipline comes in. Discipline is the muscle that makes your vision real. It's what allows you to take consistent action toward your goals, even when you don't feel like it. But discipline doesn't come from noise. It doesn't come from the outside world telling you what to do. Discipline comes from within. It comes from the quiet moments where you commit to your purpose and you follow through no matter what. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to give in to the temptation of instant gratification or to follow the path of least resistance. But silence gives you the power to resist those distractions. It strengthens your resolve and sharpens your focus. And finally, as you move toward your goals, you must remain adaptable. Life will challenge you. You will face setbacks. You will face doubt. But in those moments, silence will be your anchor. When the storm rages, you will find stillness within. And from that stillness, you will adapt. You will overcome, and you will rise. Napoleon Hill said, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But the mind can't conceive if it's constantly filled with noise. It can't believe if it's constantly distracted. And it can't achieve if it's pulled in 100 different directions. Silence is the path to clarity. Silence is the path to belief. Silence is the path to vision. And silence is the path to action. Now hear this. Your greatest power lies in your ability to remain silent in the midst of chaos. Your greatest power lies in your ability to hear your inner voice above the noise of the world. Your greatest power lies in your ability to trust in the process, take focused action, and stay true to your vision, no matter how loud the world becomes. When you master the art of silence, you unlock a force within you that will carry you farther than any words ever could. You become unstoppable. And when that happens, the world will not be able to ignore you. Because the power of silence, the silent power, is the most potent force on earth.